You know, a lot of times people will be around me, smoke my weed, all that good old stuff, then walk off. Then I hear, yo man, I can't be around Simbo, man, he too busy preaching. And this is back in my early 30s, just hitting my 30s. It's definitely deep. How we don't want to seek information that can help out the situation because we'd rather be entertained than educated. I ain't no teacher and I ain't no preacher, but I am a builder. You dig? And that's why I like building on reality. I'll give you an example. Tomorrow's supposed to be the celebration of 250 years. But let's go back to last week. A week and change ago, right? Maybe 2 weeks ago. Juneteenth. It's supposed to be the celebration of black people's freedom, things of that nature. Because it wasn't the white people's freedom, that was already free. And then you got other white people that say that they were American slaves first before black people was. How do you feel about that? Always want to be first to something. Even when it's something negative, even if it's something that still affect black people today, it don't affect white people today. And that's just the truth. I love all of y'all equally. But the fact is, it's affecting the black people today more than it's affected white people today. And people that they call poor, white, trash, and things like that. I don't like those kind of titles. Because you got the titles, we didn't create that title. But we gotta hear it. If we don't hear the negative title that y'all say about us, because if y'all got that negative title about yourself, then there's definitely not a chance on you having a positive title for us. And that's to make room for the Jake Lane to do what it do with the Carmelo Anthony situation to the BET Awards. And that's just the truth. Juneteenth supposed to be the whole team, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that's supposed to last a week. Yet they made it go be compressed to one day, which is cool. Y'all made up in days anyway. Just like y'all made up the 250th celebration of keeping us enslaved. See all the decorations, happy 250th, happy 250th, happy 250th for what? Of a so-called civil war with the Confederacy versus whatever they called you up north. I don't even know the name they have for y'all up north. But what happened was, during this so-called civil war, South got the memo. Even though the South was going to say, well, we was the first ones to have black people participating in a war and being in the armed forces. Because they were servants to y'all. Let's not get that twisted. That's why that happened. It's like we still service to y'all today. See, the tortoise lived longer than the hare because he moves slower, while the hare fast ass is moving and on go. And that's exactly what's going on today. We on go, while the people who live longer is on slow. Salute to y'all, because y'all take your time, then have it right the first time, then moving it fast and getting it messed up every other time, and then finally get it right after getting it wrong a bunch of times, being on go. That's just the truth. And us as black people today need truth. We don't want truth. We'd rather be entertained. Give you an example. New York. I'm in New York. And that New York Knicks win. You figure, oh, it's for decoration and for New York to feel good about New York. What happened after that night or the win? A week later, we right back on go. Everybody care about nobody instead of celebrating that energy. Because the energy was based on negativity in the first place. New York colors still represent the Confederacy, while the black on the Spurs represent the G-men. That's right. That's just no other way to say it. That orange, blue and white, the same thing that was on the General Lee, right? And who was the head of the Confederacy? General Lee. Right. San Antonio, the Spurs. Who was in control of the G-men? The Texans. And they went from that to becoming the Texas Rangers before they were the first federal agents for J. Edgar Hoover. These are just facts. All right? But while we too busy worried about being entertained, we still not focused on the bigger picture of why that entertainment exists in the first place, which is to distract you from the bigger picture. How you think they let you smoke all this so-called legal weed? It's called a controlled substance. Who's in control of it? Right. Which was a 100-year plan since back in 1904, when the same certain group that created that Board of Education, research for yourself, are the same ones that control this marijuana situation. All facts. They created the vapes and all that stuff. So all that stuff with America's in $1 trillion deficit, bullshit. Because y'all make more than that a month. Or for us being customers to your products. In more ways than some. Because it's just going for the plants. And that's how food and drugs is still part of the same administration. Because what is your weed? A plant. Where the cocoa leaf come from? A plant. Where the heroin come from? A poppy seed. What else is that? A plant. Food, drug, administration. But if you're not sharing this information and wonder why we still in this situation, it ain't nobody fault but ours. And that's just the bottom line. So while I do what I do for the Nunoclock Newz and share some of this weirdo shit going on, which will be in the next episode, I'm going to be building about the reality of us and what's really going on. Straight like that. It's going to stay like that because I love you till my days go flat. And that's a fact. Be good to each other by being good to yourselves. That's how you're going to be good to me, and you're not even being good to you. Who I'm disappointed at the most is the ones that I helped out the most. Your brothers. I had my daughter room before my daughter even had a chance to have her room, because I seen you going through shit. See, a leader is always going to be part of the solution. I'm going to have you sleeping in your car. Or have my brothers going through something because they lost my mother crib. Bring your ass here. I'm going to hold you down. Because I'm part of the solution, not part of the problem. And it's just as simple as that. And if y'all don't think so, cool. Be good to each other.